Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. I will start at the 1 minute mark. Yesterday was insane. I did it in like 16 minutes, I think, which is, for me, very fast. Might be an all-time record, in fact. I probably don't want to increase it past 42 until I if I ever start like averaging maybe 12 minutes or something, then maybe I'll increase it. But hello, Larson say, here we go, 1 minute in. You getting excited for your tournament, Larson say? What tournament? What tournament? Check. Actually, I could go check here. That'll be good. Blitz tournament, 1767. Congrats. You won the whole tournament? And how come you're not looking forward to the GPO? Are you scared? What are you scared about? Because it's a prestigious tournament. I still feel a little nauseous. Rust, you're like 10 years old. What Rust? You haven't played? Oh, you mean tournament? No, but you played. You've played lots of tournaments. Just not classical. Yeah, but but Victoria is easier than the mainland. I don't think you should be worried about that. I would be worried for another reason, but not everybody. Some do, but overall, Victoria is still easier than the mainland. So A3, and if he does nothing, like if he promotes, what am I doing? Pushing here. Doesn't look so good. Boom, boom. Check doesn't. Oh, check and then check, which should be good. King A2. I don't know. Even that one, he's very slippery. I might have time there to then take the rook, though, because then I'm threatening to queen here. You want a plus score. Oh, I don't really care about score. I just want to increase my rating. That's what I aim for. And if he takes, what am I doing there? I must be missing something. Black to move. Oh, this is mate here. So maybe a3. I might have knight c3. But he takes, attacking my queen. Yeah, but this is interesting. But oh, here he can also escape. But then I can win the queen. So he takes. And then can I take here and c3? And then push? This is a hard puzzle. This is 1400. Am I insane? Is this too hard for 1400? But nah, knight c3 possibly. Maybe there's rook d2. You might have rook d2, I think. Okay, brings me back to a3. a3 takes. Do I have check? And then check. I don't know about that. I really don't. But okay, I'm going to look at this one with the engine after. I'm playing a3. And I'm going to take and then go queen c3 and take the bishop. But yeah, this one is still tricky. That's a hard one. I feel that's difficult. Then we go knight c3, and if we don't do that, I mean, if he moves the king somewhere else, yeah, I keep chasing him. But it's, I don't know. That's way too hard for 1400, in my opinion. Hello, Sun Tzu. Why did I give it a thumbs up? I should have given it a thumbs down. Okay, it's just a mate. Okay, it's not a mate. Now it's a mate. 18. Can I take on f7? There's a check here, but then I can just take it. So boom. Yeah, I should be fine there. Takes, so I should be able to take this. 19. So I have a Zug. 20. Geometry. 21. Hit this, and then I can defend the rook. So what if he threatens this? Check. I can just take and then come here. And what if he goes to b5? Then again, I go check, and then I might have time to go here. So I think it's this. Okay, 22 black. I have a check. Do I have time? John, Papa, please don't suggest moves. See up here. Please don't suggest moves. Okay, check. And I don't think I have time for bishop f3. So let's start with bishop f3. So it must be bishop f3 and then mate. So mate in 2. 23. I think I can take on f7. Should be mate. Or we're winning a rook. 24. Is his rook trapped? c4. Looks like it. 25. Long ways to go here. Rook c8 maybe. Lloyd, please don't suggest moves. Guys, please don't suggest moves. How hard is it? How hard is it? How hard is it to follow instructions? But this looks good. 26. You would think, okay, there's a fork here, but my rook is still covering e3. So I should be fine here. Do I go queen d5 or knight d5? They both look good. They both look good, but there can only be one. If I take here, he can take with the queen, but that's still good. I don't understand. Only one can work. They both seem to win for me. Chat is talking, so time to boot somebody out. It looks like it's going to be Lloyd. He gets a timeout of 10 minutes. There you go. Hard to follow instructions. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. They both seem winning to me. I wonder if he can queen and deflect my king. I mean, because otherwise I don't see the difference here. Oh, he can take my rook. So I think I have to take this way. Okay, 27. Do we cut him off? That won't work. So oh yeah, you always start like this. I learned this. So check and then we push. Okay, so check. And then he's got here, but yeah, he's not gonna. Okay, that's something I'm starting to learn, that pattern finally. This should be mate. 29, black. Check and mate. Oh, it's not mate. He's got a queen there. Actually, I have check here. I just want to look at that. But I don't see what I'm doing after. Okay, so g5, king h5, check, takes, and then we have this, which is mate. I think it's called a dovetail mate. 30. How am I going to do anything here? How am I going to do anything here? There we go. Bishop a6. And I think we just take and then rook h8. 31. White to move. So, I mean, I can take once and then rook d1 should be winning a piece. Should be winning a piece. Because I'm threatening mate after, so. And here he has 2 pieces under attack. Okay, 32. I have a check. He needs to move the king. This is mate, and this will be mate. 33, white to move. Simply check, and then this promotes. Yeah, simply push it. 34. I can win the exchange. Oh, yeah, so I just give a check and win the exchange. I could also give a check here, though, but that doesn't make sense. So check. And he must go here, and then I just trade queens and take the rook. I'm up the exchange here. 35. Ooh, 16 minutes in so far. So he'll have 2 pieces under attack if I take with the bishop. He can hit my queen, but I'm going to win the knight at the end. 36. Okay, check, and then here. So check. How does he deal with it? He can go to the D file. He can go king D2, but then I'm taking with, and I'm up 2 pawns here. I mean, this should be good. If he blocks here, then I still just go. I mean, this should just be good, and I just go rook e8. There is rook d8, but then I can go check and then take. Okay, 37. I have check, and that's the end of that. Ooh, and then mate, just mate in 2 here. Check, mate. 38. Wow, 4 queens. This is going to suck. So this is pinned. So let's come in with this queen. So let's look at this check. He must move the king. I think he should go to the D file, but if he doesn't, I'm not loving this one because it's difficult. Then can I come in here, check? Then it's going to be an epaulette. An epaulette mate. Yeah, I mean, already he's getting mated there, right? So I think he must go to the D file because, again, if he comes here, or same thing here, well, then I can even take the rook, and that has to be good. So yeah, it just has to be this because he can't even go to the D file. I didn't see queen c6. Chat is quiet, by the way, but I didn't see this. Can I go check? I should be able to, unless I'm insane. 39. This looks very much like a woodpecker puzzle. So if I can get his king here, I can go bishop f4. So I think it's just rook b1 and then bishop f4. If he goes here, it's a mate. And so he only has 1 square. Okay, you could argue he goes this, but that must be good for me. Still down material there. but you would think that's good. Check. Oh yeah, and then I got queen a6. So you can't do that. So he must go to c8 and then again check. So it's rook b1, and then I just go bishop f4. 40. So I can take, he can't take back because I win the queen. Actually, he might have queen f3. Not if I do it this way though. Okay, so he must go here, and then I can just take the rook. Is that good enough? It should be. Yeah, that's good enough. So then we just go check and pick up the queen. Last one, 41. I'm getting better at puzzles, I feel. Okay, white. So let's start with a check. If he takes with the rook, then I think he might be okay. Do I have time to take this way? Because if he takes with the rook, then I have... Oh, no, well, okay, this is really complicated. Okay, so first of all, let's say he takes my queen. But then I take... This is like Bobby Fischer against Byrne. No, was it one of the Byrne brothers? No, it was somebody else. Starts with an S who he played. Yeah, so here I have this check. He can then... just move. No, he can't move the king. Yeah, then he has to come back or take with the other one. But then I'm up material there after takes. I'm up the exchange. So if he takes here, I have this. And actually, this even might be better. No, probably not. But it might also be winning. Okay, so if he moves the king, then I'm taking the queen, right? And if he takes with the rook, then I go queen b8. Yeah, so I think it's rook f7. And we take the queen. And did I? Oh, yeah, and then we take on a7. That was a hard one. No, it wasn't Spassky. It wasn't Spassky. It was somebody else. It had like 5 letters in the name or something. The start of the tactic in that line is it's rook f7 again, and then you go rook f1, and then rook takes d1 in that Fischer game. Okay. Oh, I'm done. I'm done, by the way. 22 minutes. I'll get one wrong on purpose now. That was good. I mean, it felt like it's slower than it felt. It felt like it did that really quickly. But yesterday was 16 minutes. Today, 22 minutes. I'm happy with that. Okay, time for a game. I'm trying to remember the name of that game. Let me see if I can find it through Google. For me, it's one of my favorite tactics. I'm trying to show you guys. I thought it was rook f7. Or maybe it was maybe it was rook takes c2. Let me see that, because he might have been black. And he was pretty young when he played it too. I don't think it's rook takes c2. Okay, hang on. I'm still going to try to find it. I thought his name started with an S. trying to find it for you guys. Oh, they don't have. That's so stupid. I won't be able to find it. I'm going to ask ChatGPT. Who? Okay, and of course ChatGPT. No, wrong. It's wrong. Wrong. Maybe it was rook takes c2. Try that. Oh, it's so slow. So slow. Oh, it might have been this against Burn. Let's see. I'll look at this game. Okay, I want to see. Okay, I'm just gonna look up this game because it's my favorite. One of my favorite tactics. Because it's crazy. Okay, so I'm looking at the game now, and if it's the right one, I'll show it to you guys. If it's not, I'll give up. This is not the right one. No, that's the game of the century. Okay. What was his name? What was his opponent's name? It might not have started with an S, but it was like 5 or 6 characters, 5 or 6 letters, and shoot, it's gonna annoy me. I don't think it was one of the Byrne brothers. It was some like kind of unknown, not really unknown, but not really much of a known player. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Shoot. I'm going to ask Gemini. Gemini. How do you pronounce it? Gemini? Gemini. It's Gemini, right? So let's ask that instead of ChatGPT. Okay. Okay. There's a famous chess game by Fischer where he played a tactic starting with either rook takes f7 or rook takes c2. Who was his opponent in that game? Okay, let's see if Gemini can figure it out. Oh, Gemini got it. It does start with an S. So yeah, I've noticed Gemini is a lot better than ChatGPT for a lot of these things. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the game now. It was Sherwin, James Sherwin. Okay, can you get me the PGN or link me to the game, please? It says it was the first game in my 60 memorable games. I don't think so. Oh, maybe it was, but he never showed it. Okay, let me open this up. Move 30. I think maybe it just wasn't played in the game. Okay, so Fischer's white. So let me see. Move 30. No, this is not it. But I think it was Sherwin. So they got me the wrong game. Okay. I think it was Sherwin, but that's the wrong game. It's funny. I'm pretty sure they got the player right. Okay, yeah. Now it's saying which game it was. So rook takes c2. Okay, give me a link. Give me a link to the game or the PGN, please. Sorry if this is boring anybody. Okay, they gave me the actual PGN. Oh, it was move 30 again. I don't know if they're correct on this one. Let's see. But it's right. I'm pretty sure it was Sherwin. It's funny. They got me the right name, the right opponent, but the wrong games. No, this is the same thing as before. No, this looks like it might be it. This looks more like the position. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, so it was Sherwin. So I'm trying to remember in the future. So it was the U.S. Championship, 1957, round 7. Okay, guys. So this is a tactic that from a game I find this is one of my favorites. And so rook takes f7, and you guys can see it there. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with this one. And I'm trying to remember, like, yeah. So if queen c1, then you guys can find the best move here. And why is it showing arrows? Don't show arrows. So there's only one winning move if queen c1 check, and that's queen f1. And then so if they take on f1, then we have this discovered check. And I'm trying to remember. There's another line that you need to know. Trying to remember it. I think it might be because this is in woodpecker, and then the computer like plays a response. So let's say, I think it's like if they move the h pawn, then you go queen takes c1, right? Then rook takes c1, and then rook f1, and then you take on c1. It doesn't look, maybe it doesn't look that beautiful here, but I think the way in Chessable, like in the woodpecker method, the responses that they give you that you have to find makes it look so much more magical. Yeah, or maybe even if it's not h5 first. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what Chessable start, but yeah. So then you go queen f1, even same line, and then not here. Then queen c1. Well, that'll just be mate. No, I think the more challenging line is when they push the h pawn here. No, sorry, not here. Yeah, here. Was it here? I already forgot the line I was looking at. No, I think I said queen c1. I think that was the most interesting line. And if rook c1, oh no, maybe it's rook c1 I'm thinking of. This is probably what makes it the most interesting to me. So it's a rook takes f7, and then after rook c1, there's only one winning move here. Then you go queen f1, and then after rook takes f1, rook takes f1. Yeah. It's either that or queen c1 to account for. And then you go queen f5. I think it's actually this in the book. It's queen c1. Yeah. I don't know. I remember it's one of my favorites. It's maybe not my favorite. Definitely one of my favorites though. Okay, enough of that. Why did I even talk about that? I forget. Why did I bring that up? Why did I bring that up? Don't remember. Why did I bring that up? Okay, anyways, we got a Franz Gambit. Pretty popular with opponents lately. I played a bunch of games on chess.com earlier today and got my rating up quite a bit. So I'm pretty happy about that. Here, I think we go e3, I believe. And then there's knight c3 or knight f6. And so in this one, we have time to play d4, I believe. I believe it's d4. If it was knight f6, then my rule is to go bishop e2, I think, because we need to castle as soon as possible. Congrats, DMX. God, you guys are still in preschool. So young. I never took calculus. I barely graduated high school. Oh, he moved. Okay, queen e7. So I'm thinking c3 or bishop d3. Now, no, bishop d3 he can take here. So I want c3 first to prevent knight d4. And then I want to go bishop d3, and then I want to castle. Now, in some other lines, in the main lines, I forget, I can't remember if it's this line or not. I don't want to do this. I want to castle queenside. This might be the one. He didn't play knight f6 yet, though. Yeah, so this is a little bit different. So I'm thinking bishop d3 to help facilitate e4 and a castle. So let's go bishop d3 now. And if he goes knight f6, I think this will transpose to some of the main lines. I don't. Do we go e4 yet? Because we need to play bishop e3 at some point. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's really putting me to the test. Ooh, this guy knows his theory, but this is very okay. So, so e4 is too early. I can go queen c2. I don't think I go knight bd2. I don't think I do that. I could also be mixing up the positions. I thought there's a bishop e3 at some point. No, this is supposed to be on f5. So this is a different position, I think, than the main lines. So I could go queen c2. I'm threatening a check. If he goes like rook f e1, I could still proceed with that. So I guess I'm doing this. Yeah, because this is slightly different. I think this bishop is on f5 in the other lines that I'm thinking of. Yeah, so he goes here. So I can't play e4. I could castle now. I'm really interested though in. So yeah, I could still go for this check. I could trade off the bishops. That's my good bishop though. But I am up a pawn. Is that good? Is that good? And he could just move his king and then his knight comes in. So that doesn't really help me actually. So maybe I have to play knight bd2, but I really don't want to. And I can't because he can just take on e3. So I might need to castle here. Possibly knight a3. Possibly knight a3. I wonder if knight e4 is a move. Okay, let's go knight a3. Yeah, this is, because normally this bishop goes on f5. This is very interesting. So I don't know if next move I want to go knight c4 or bishop d2. Do I want to castle into this? So probably not. Maybe I want to go knight c4. Okay, he adds another. Okay, so knight c4 defends e3, but he can just attack it. But then I have time to take. And now we move. And now I can play e4 actually, because he just removed the defender of e4. Wait. No. Oh yeah, he can't go rook e8 at the end. But I can't actually take. But then I can. Then I can move the bishop out. So can I go e4? I don't know. No, this is just a whole different variation. There's some slight differences here. This is also a threat now because there's queen h4. Here, I think I'm okay there if that happens. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. So the only thing e4 would give me is the ability to bring out my bishop somewhere. I think it's a little premature, but if I don't do that, he's going to take on e3. So I might have to push it. Because, yeah, knight c4, there's check. But then there's rook takes, and then you can double up there. And ultimately, I will have to play e4. So I'll play e4. And I'm really curious about, I can't wait to look up this opening after. Because in these lines, I thought it was bishop. I thought bishop f5 is played at some point. Because I normally am able to play e4 earlier. Yeah, so I'm just really curious about that. Okay, so let's just say he moves his king. Then bishop d2, maybe, or at that point, king b1, maybe then I go knight c4 because, yeah, so here I'm okay with this. I can go king d1, I believe. So takes, so check, or queen f2 even. Yeah, so do I want queen f2? But then my king still ends up here, but that's not so bad. I'm up a pawn there. Oh, there's bishop g3. No, I can take it with the queen. He might have missed that. So let's do that. Bishop, I can just take with the queen. He might have missed this idea. Not an idea, just he might have. Yeah, okay. So I'm up a pawn. This should be good. This should be good. Oh, crap. He can take here. But then I take here. And I'm winning a piece. Okay. So I still don't mind this so much if he wants to do that. I could force a trade. This has to be good. Okay. I think I navigated those dark waters. The worst is over. We're up a pawn. We have an insane center. We have the bishop pair. What's not to like? Yeah, so maybe that was a slightly better version of the opening for me. Because, yeah, normally the bishop goes to f5, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So I can trade again. But this is such a lovely bishop, but I could trade again. I got to start playing quicker. So let's develop a piece first. Here. Yeah, I got to move. This is when I have to kick it into gear because I'm at 17 minutes. I'm already, I'm behind on the clock here. So I have to, I had to spend a lot of time in that opening. It's so sharp, but I need to kick things up now, like quickly. I have about maybe 10 seconds per move, ideally a bit quicker. Do I want to allow the trade? I think I want to keep it. So yeah, just make a move. Probably 9 seconds is what I should be aiming for. Like, okay, does this win? I mean, that's got to be good though. It's got to be good. Okay, and then just d5 and his, yeah. Oh, he can come in here. I see. Okay, well, so be it. He comes in. He can come in. He can stay there. Because I don't think he's doing too much damage. And then I might just play over here. I really have to crack out the moves. Between 5 to 6 seconds really is what I should be doing here. And then push. His knight can never hurt my king. And so I should really be safe here. His knight actually can't escape. It's funny. So that's a good way to think about this position. He might want to consider F5 to break things up, but his knight cannot move anywhere. Okay, so takes. Yeah, and then infiltrate here. Might as well attack this, right? But his knight cannot move. It's trapped. Trapped knight. I could also attack it and then go b4. Okay, so he locks that in. Yeah, do I want to go here? Okay, let's go do this. b2 could get attacked, but his knight still can't go anywhere. His knight is trapped. That's the way I look at it. The opening was super interesting. Yeah, so b4. I wonder if I want to do it now. It's on the radar. Okay, and then I'm going to go here because now there's this threat, bishop a5. Forces a rook trade. He does it on his own. I will take him up on that. Is this win better? Actually, let's start here. Let's start there. What do I want to do here? Then I'm winning. Oh, he's got rook d here, but yeah, it's looking a little bit awkward for him. Okay, my pace is good. 5 to 6 seconds per move. Yeah, this knight cannot move. I like it here. Okay, takes. His knight is trapped. He has a good bishop. That's his best piece. And I have a bad light squared bishop. Do I want bishop a4? No, I should just keep it where it is. Okay, attack this one. Okay, this gets a little dangerous. I can't do that, but it's a little scary keeping the bishop there. A little scary. I'm doing really well on the clock. I sped up at a very useful time. Okay. And now this does nothing. I can put this here. Can I go c5 even? No, then his knight, yeah, can unwind. Okay. Yeah, because what am I doing? What am I even doing here? If I push that, it doesn't really do anything. Do they have any good discoveries? No, no, that is. I don't want to do that. I could come here and force a. Oh, do I? I don't really like this either. Yeah, that's a good move. Okay, I'm gonna come back in here. So now if you push it, I might have f4 now. And my pawns are rolling. It creates a pass pawn for him, but his knight still can't move. I think this was a good move, bishop d2. He has a check, but he can't do anything with it. I think bishop d2 was a really good move. Yeah, so just go in front of it. His knight is still trapped. I'm very happy with bishop d2. I'm very low on the clock, though. So probably 4 to 5 seconds is what I can allow now. 4 to 5 seconds per move. In fact, I can just hit the knight. Oh, he can come back here. But I can also go here and then, yeah. So now he's just losing the knight. Oh, he can do it this way. So do I want to do it this way? Okay, let's do it this way here. Let's go here. Yeah. 3 to 4 seconds per move now, probably, is what I should allow myself. So he comes in here. And at this point, I wonder if I should do it. He still can't go anywhere great, though. So let's push. I was considering taking, but let's push. Oh, there's rook f2 is a little scary. Everything's scary. Okay. Yes, 3 to 4 seconds per move is what I can allow myself. And then I can always take his knight. This is such an interesting game. I want to go here because then I have rook c7, rook f7, I mean. Then then I have bishop h7. Okay, 3 to 4 seconds per move still. That. Okay, time to take that because there was some threats there. There were some threats there. Push. Still 3 to 4 seconds per move, I will allow. Don't go to h8. Okay, we'll grab that. Gonna probably just keep moving the king up. Then I have bishop f5 now. Okay. This should be okay. Check. Check. Actually, yeah, might as well take it. Oh, that was a nice game, I must say. Okay, beat the Frums. Oh. Don't know what he's doing now. I'm happy with that game. Everybody lets their clock run these days. I had somebody do it earlier to me as well. I had to wait 3 minutes. So this guy will get blocked. This guy gets blocked. Let his time run. Stalling. I have to put a link. I didn't say suspected cheating. I put stalling. And it still wants me to link it. Stupid. Okay, and then put it on his notes. Didn't resign. Let his time run. Idiot. Okay. Take a look at his account because that's always fun to do. But yeah, cried and okay, maybe it's a little kid, but still, kids, don't let your time run. So Yeah, so this was all interesting. I could even be mixing this with another line because yeah, normally I get e4 in, you know. So I'm really curious about that. I really like this bishop d2 move later. Okay, so let's look at that. Was the engine to the engine room, and meanwhile I'm going to load this up in CPT. Through the power of television. I got to time that better still. Okay, so this is a game I played earlier today. Let me update this, and then I'll load this game up, this position from the game we just played. Okay, Chat's pretty quiet today. 13 viewers, though. Chilling out in the stream. Okay, so let's load this baby up. So is this? Are these the main lines? So like, yeah, third main. Is this what I'm thinking of? Oh no. Okay. Well, no, wait. He went knight c6. Yeah. So no. This is right. d4. He went queen e7, c3, and then did he castle in this game like that? Yeah, he did. Right. Now, what if he goes here first? Then I go bishop d3 first. Okay. I don't know if I would have done that. I probably would have played c3. Although Raven does suggest c3 because that probably transposes to our line. So it probably makes more sense to do that because this would be a more computer line. So he might be right on that. But yeah, but he played queen e7 first, so c3 was right, castles, and then I played bishop d3, so I remembered this much. And then he played knight f6. Oh my god. Wait, why am I thinking? I thought for sure we're queenside castling here. So it was my queen c2 move that was inaccurate. So what line am I thinking of for the queenside castling? Yeah, because I know that the bishop goes to f5. Am I thinking, maybe I'm thinking when he hasn't committed the bishop yet. Shoot, I gotta find that line. I don't think it's the g5 lines. I gotta find the line, guys. Can't be that. Shoot. What line was it? So maybe it was the bishop g4 line. Oh, maybe. Shoot. I'm playing e3 and then queen e7. Oh, this is the line. No, it's not. Shoot. Guys, do you know what I'm thinking of? What is that line? This is gonna bug me so much. I don't think it's 97. No, it's not 97. I think it's this bishop g4 line. No. Well, is it this? What the hell is the line? Okay, I'm driving you guys crazy, I'm sure. Because there's a line where White Castle's queenside, and I played this just a couple days ago. That's why it's just driving me crazy. I'm trying to find this other line. Just it's not that. It's not that. I think it's got to be this knight c6. So yeah, did he start here and then knight c6? And then c3. Like this is what it feels like to me. This one, but the castling does not seem right. Damn it, guys. Okay, you know what? I got to go on a hunt here. I got to go on a hunt. Because I got to find it. I got to find this other line. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to search for from. Okay, I'm going to look at every game I played recently. But this was from maybe 2 or 3 days ago. So there's that one. Okay, this one's from 2 days ago. Was it? No, it wasn't this one. Here's another one. Could it be? No. Oh, maybe it is the G5 line. Oh, maybe it is a G5 line. It's the G5 line. It's the G5 line. Ah. Okay, at least okay, so it is the G5 line. It is the main line that it comes from. So G5, and then, I should have kept that game open. Okay, let me open it up again. Shoot, this one here. So what was it? It was pushing the 97. Okay, so if we go back here, so that's what it was. It was was it this one? Yeah, it's the main line. Ah, see, I told you the bishop goes to f5. I told you. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, so it's actually the G5 line that I was thinking where we castle queenside. Then you go bishop e3. Remember I was saying during the game, I was trying to get e4 in because like e4 goes in one swoop, but that's in the G5 line. Ah, then you go king d1. This is 100% what I was thinking of. Okay. I feel better. Okay. I had to scratch that itch. So if we go back to this game and I load this up in CPT now, so what was it? How come it's not showing you guys what I want to show? There we go. So after bishop d6, then I went bishop g4, e3. So I didn't play bishop e2 because, whoops, wrong knight. It has to be this one. Yeah, so this is right. And then, okay, so, okay. So yeah, I played the computer's line of bishop d3 here, but yeah, Raven like c3, and that's what I play in the game. And then, wait, this is still the wrong line. He didn't play knight f6. He played queen e7. Oh yeah, I do have c3 there, and then he castles, and then bishop d3. So that was following everything correctly, but I didn't castle king side because I was trying to castle queen side, but that's what I should have done. Queen side. Oh, that's right. Okay. Going back to the game, I did blunder apparently. Right here. This is apparently good. Knight takes c3? Do the knight takes c3 tactic. And apparently it's slightly better for black now. But yeah, I mixed up that opening for sure. And this also allowed something else. Even better was knight bd4. What? knight d b4. And then check. What? And then I guess our king is just too weak here. Knight take. Oh, knight takes. Wow. I mean, okay. Okay, but the main thing I'm walking away from that is, yeah, it's the main line where we castle queenside. Okay. Actually, before I start a new game, I want to set it up with a new position. So give me 1 second. Not the most interesting thing to watch, but every game I play, I afterwards load it up in CPT to learn one deeper move in the opening. And it looks like here, this is going to run because this is the first time I've ran this position. Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll let that run, and now I'll play a new game. On the right screen, black, 2000, opponent. Here we go, Dutch. Okay, that was a long-winded analysis. But I'm happy because hopefully I remember next time. Queenside is against the main line. Okay, so I'm going to play a classical Dutch. When white castles, fianchetto's kingside, we generally don't want to go for queenside fianchetto. It's usually a bit better to go for the classical setup against this fianchetto. And something I've been really noticing lately just on my own. Oh, we have this again. I had this just yesterday or the day before, but I didn't play this guy. In that game, I went for e5. I might do something similar to nullify the knight from coming into e4. So I might just go for an early, like knight c6, d6, e5. Sometimes I've been playing this too early, so maybe I just go knight c6, e5. Yeah, because I want to stop this. So is this too slow to begin with? This can come in, but I can just kick it out. Knight c6. Do I want knight c6? Let's go knight c6. Otherwise, I think last time I played d6, e5. I think this knight is probably better on c3, though. This seems... I guess he wants to put the bishop on b2. Still doesn't make sense. I mean, maybe it makes a little bit of sense, but the knight is probably better on c3. Yeah, so I'm thinking... Or if I go d6, yeah, d6 he can't go b4 now, so I think I'm just going to go d6. So that if I play e5, I can recapture with the pawn. If he goes... Yeah, so now if he goes d5, I just move my knight somewhere. So this should be good. This should be good. And now we kill his knight. We kill his knight. So I think this was a misplay here. And I think, well, do I want to go here? You got b4 and I lose my knight. So we have to go to b8. And I'm happy with this position. So b3 now. Okay, this is okay. I think in the game I had yesterday, the computer wanted to take. It wasn't the same position, but it didn't like this stuff. But here, this is interesting. I could sack a pawn here. That's tempting. That is tempting. I'm going to take, though, but f4 was interesting. And the nice thing is I still have a pawn on e5, so I'm still preventing his knight from going to f4. Okay, so he's going to get the pawn back, but I will have some development for it. What about queen e8? And then if he takes, I take again. And then queen h5. Or should I be developing? I think I'm going to go queen. Oh, there's this actually. I just realized. That's not a big deal. I think I can just take it. But that is my good bishop. But I can't prevent it. So can I go here? I might have knight e5 here. Knight d5. I think I have knight d5. He can take an h7. He can take an h7. Damn it. Can he though? Because how does he get home? You know, I bring the knight back. How does he get it back home? I go here. He's got queen h5. Okay, takes, knight b6, queen h5. Okay, so what about takes? I have nowhere else to go. I have nowhere else to go. Yeah, he's got queen h5. Okay, so I can just develop normally then. Do I not like this? Because his bishop might even just come out and attack me. I wonder if I should kick this out, forcing him to take this way. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this sucks. Okay, what about bishop f5? g4 should be okay there, I think. Bishop f5. And yeah, so I can do one trade. Is my bishop happy there? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's go bishop f5. That's too bad because knight d5 almost worked. Okay, you would think knight takes. And then I'm thinking to get the queen in now. Or is it time to develop knight? Because I don't really want this coming back in, but I guess it's not really a problem. Okay, so where do I put my knight though? I guess we're going here. I gotta, okay, I'm behind the clock. I gotta pick up the pace now, but the opening is so interesting. This gives my knight a square. But he can take with his bishop, but then I can trade it off. Okay, I'm going to take it. It improves my dark squared bishop because it's one fewer pawn for my that's in front of this bishop. That's my thesis. And yeah, I was considering taking and then going here because that forces a bishop trade. It's an interesting idea, giving up my bishop. Takes, bishop g5. And then I'll have a knight against a bishop. But then this square is good for him long term. Okay, I'm going to play it. I don't know. Because there's stuff for him. Okay, but I'm going to play it though. Yeah, so there's queen c2 or queen d3, and I think I have to play g6. What was this opening? I already forgot. Holy shit! Okay, oh, you found that. Damn it. Yeah, you won a pawn there, unfortunately. Damn. Yeah, I'm going to have to take... Oh, I've got this. He missed it. Oh, bishop h6. Bishop h6. Bishop h6. I think he's realizing. Yeah, because I was like, because bishop h7 really shocked me. I still should have seen it, though. I'm just lucky I have bishop h6. G5? G4, I mean? Is that a move? No, because... Okay, so I should be able to take... All right, and then... Should be okay here. I don't think he has perpets. You can take here. I can take with the knight if I have to. But taking with the queen... Okay, yeah, I can take with the queen. Then he's got rook f1. So he is still kind of in there. But as I say, I could take with the knight, and then I could go queen g5. So takes, but this limits my other rook from coming out later. Plus, then he has check, which doesn't actually harm me too much. Okay, so if I take here, rook f1, then he's threatening rook f7, which is actually a problem. So he might have something here. I don't know what he's thinking about, but oh no. Okay, I don't know about that. Okay, this is mate, right? So I have to take it. Right? I believe. He shouldn't. I think he had something with that rook f1 after. But this doesn't seem to be anything. But he might still have something. This could still be a problem. I've got queen g5. Then my knight's hanging. Oh, I just go knight d5, knight d5. But yeah, this could, he still could possibly draw here. Okay, so rook f1, knight d5 there. I'm covering a couple of squares. It seems good. My queen doing a lot of work here. Even, yeah. Then my knight's protected. Then I can move the queen g5 is a threat. So yeah, let's do this. Now he has to move his queen. Right? So queen d6, I have a fork. So he might want to cover that. Say here, because he's threatening this. So I think he's going to go queen f4. And then I have queen g5. Tough games. Jobaba. Yeah, so I just have this. I don't think he's perpeting me here. I don't see how he's going to perpet me. He's making a lot of mistakes now, but yeah, I mean, I'm just going to take. I don't see the perpet. Okay, I don't know what he's doing now. Nobody wants to resign anymore. Might as well take a pawn, right? I don't know if I should. Because once he comes here, then it's a little awkward. I can come back after. Okay, we'll take it, and then we'll go back to d5. Just go here, and then he goes to the F file. And I think I'll go king g7, supporting rook f8. That doesn't really make a lot of sense. So I can go here and then takes, and then I'm threatening check. It's not quite enough. I might as well just defend the pawn. Okay, let's go here so that I can maybe get my rook into e2. Okay, so let's go check, and then I have rook e2 now. Oh my god, oh yeah, he doesn't have e1, unfortunately. And this should be good. Tempted to block him for not resigning, but I won't. Unless he spends a long time here. Which he might. Okay. Okay, that was fun. The opening was really interesting. Yeah, so I don't really seem. I don't think this knight h3 really does much. You just put a pawn on e5 and then it's a dead knight. Although he did get this, and then yeah, so I traded everything, and he just blundered a piece. So I don't know if I love this for black. Had he not blundered, it seems pretty equal. And here, this I might have been he might have had something had he taken my rook. You know, because queen takes, there's rook f1. I guess I had knight f6 there. So maybe I'm okay there. Then he's check, and I can probably... yeah, then maybe I'm hanging on. I might have had knight f6 there. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Feeling kind of nauseous right now. Okay. Ooh, I blundered later on. Okay, so the opening was good. Here it's, yeah, this was fine, but it didn't like bishop f5. Oh, it's e3. Wow, e3. So he has to take, right? Otherwise I'm winning a pawn. And then knight g4 would have been nice. And if knight e6, we're still winning material here. He can trade this off, but we won a pawn, I think. We have a bad bishop, though. But we're up a pawn. A little tactic there. I actually considered e3, but I wrote it off within a few seconds. I didn't see the idea. That would have been nice. Yeah, so there was e3. Otherwise, this was fine. Yeah, this was all fine, trading and everything. Computer's suggesting knight c. I didn't play this because I thought b4 will come. Like if he gets the chance to play it. I guess I can have a5, but if I don't have it, yeah, this is flimsy. Knight c5 is flimsy. It barely works. And then he just blundered here. So yeah, white is, it's pretty equal. It's 0.4. Yeah, and then, but where did I blunder? This was a blunder. Oh my God, queen h6. Holy shit. I had to play queen f8. I was actually considering queen f8 too. Wow, I blundered. I was scared of something like that. Oh my God. So can't I go to f8? Or did he go to h6 here? Yeah, he can go to h6. And if I move up the board, I can't even hide, hey? Oh, because queen e6. He barely gets me. Okay, I got lucky there. Play another one. Black again, 2188 opponent. The English should transpose. So again, against this kingside fianchetto, I'm just going to do the classical Dutch. And so I don't want to go here because there's b4. So I could go knight c6 or I could go a5. Knight c6 worked out last time, so I'm going to play it again. And yeah, so I'm going to go d6 to get e5 in. So the difference is now his knight's not on h3, it's on f3. But just going for e5, that's the thematic move. Rook e1, I can still play it. This shouldn't be a problem. It should be similar to last game. Yeah, so here, now here I could just go e5. Does it matter? I'm not sure if it matters. It might matter. There might be this knight g4 idea again from him. Okay, so I have the opportunity for f4 to sack a pawn. Do I want to take this? Oh, I want to stop this. So we want to go a5 first. I want to stop b4. Okay, he insists. And I'm not sure if I want to take that. Queen e8. Queen e8. Just go queen e8. And then, oh God. Oh yeah, I want to take bishop g5 is awesome. Bishop g4 is awesome. Oh yeah, I want to take. There's awesome tactics here. I forgot about that. So I definitely want to take. Hopefully he's not watching my stream. Yeah, so do I want to deal with this first? Yeah, I should probably take, and then then I'm taking here, because I want bishop g4. 100%. Definitely want that, because this is really strong, bishop g4. Very strong. Bang! Oh, yeah, everything's, I feel like I've been playing well today. As I say, I played on chess.com. I won like 4 or 5 games in a row on chess.com earlier today. Okay, so he gets it. So this is still very dangerous for him. Here. So if knight h4, g5, can he go knight f5? I think so. Okay, so what am I doing there? Just move my knight. I don't have a great square for my knight. And then there's also maybe f3 coming. Oh, I almost have bishop e2. Almost. Or do I want to then slip this in? Slipping Jimmy. But yeah, so here there's f3. But I can bring the bishop back. My knight is very well posted there. Yeah, that could happen. There's also f4 though, which might be a move for him. So knight h4, knight e4. There might be f4. But then I have check here. Yeah, this is looking good. I told you, yeah, this bishop g4 move is really good. I think it's like equal, but there's lots of tactics here. I should be playing the classical Dutch more. Like I went for these b6 and like bishop b4 lines a lot because objectively they're better, but I think the classical actually performs better. Man, I'm talking a lot. Nobody's listening. Talking loud, but nobody's listening. Okay. So now we can just go here. I believe. This is still an option because this check still is a threat. But I'm torn. Here there's H. No, there's not. Yeah, so let's go here, right? Why would this not be good? So let's play it. And then I'm coming in here. Right? Okay. Hopefully this isn't a move, but I think I have with this. Yeah, it should be okay there. So my dark squared bishop has an identity crisis, or maybe existential crisis, because what is it? What role does this bishop have? Not much. This is a pretty terrible piece. Oh, I've really felt on my game today in chess for whatever reason. Okay, I might have to take that, or else I could go here too. I could go bishop d8. I could take in rook a2. Bishop d8 is certainly interesting. Then he goes in here. Okay, I can take and then go rook f6. I think I'm going to go rook f6 here. But he's definitely doing this. Okay, let's roll this in. So bishop b2. Might have to go c5. Oh, this is a threat. Should I take here first? Takes, boom. Then there's h5. So I go here first. So let's do this first. So he could take and then rook f2. And then maybe bishop g5. He goes there. He goes there first. Okay, I might have rook f8 or something. So, okay, let's take that. Maybe rook f8. Because I can't take here right away. That doesn't work. Okay, c5. If I'm on, I can bring the knight back, but then there's weaknesses. If he takes, okay, we're going to go c5. He defended well. And I come back with the knight. Oh, there's checks now, but it's not a problem. He could challenge my rook, and then he's got queen a3 after. So I can come in, and then I lose the knight. So I think I have to go to d8 or maybe b8. But then there's issues here, so maybe I have to go this way. Okay, so we'll come in this way. I'm getting into time trouble now. He defended well, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, this is looking good for white now. I really don't have anything here anymore. So maybe reroute. But yeah, I don't have any attack here, unfortunately. Yeah, this should be really good for white. Here. Yeah, I've just got too many weaknesses now. Too many weaknesses. There's just a lot of ways for him to attack here. Even just he's got a million ways to attack. Rook f2. I don't know. Rook c1. I wonder if I can sack the exchange. Like no, but he can take with a rook. Yeah, I don't have anything here. I'm just too passive. My bishop is just terrible. This dark squared bishop is. Maybe I can reroute it, but I can't. Like where? Where can I put it? I mean, is this a move? You can always just take it. I don't have any moves. I have no moves here, unfortunately. Maybe run the H pawn. How am I going to do that? I have no moves. I have no moves. Can I go here and then bishop h4? No. Okay, he wants this lovely square. I can take a pawn now. I'm taking that. He gave me an inch. Is this a move? It might be. He might have something here. Okay, let's go back. Hopefully I'm not getting trapped. Okay, so fork. I can come in here. This is not pretty. But I might be able to. No, I can't even do that. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is looking not so good. I guess I could maybe come in here. I mean, that can't. Don't I have anything better? I mean, this is greedy. Yeah, so he comes in here, and then knight d8. No, I move. What do I do here? This? No, he's on my rook. What am I? I had a plan here. What was my plan? I had a plan. Oh, it was to move the queen back. I think this was my plan. Barely hang on, but this might be lights out. Maybe I can just move the bishop there. I don't know. It's pretty. I don't know, the h4, bishop f6. Okay, so we can come in here. But yeah, it's going to run the g pawn. Tough game. He played well. It was a good game. He can just run this. I'm too tied up here. I'm completely tied up. This. Maybe queen g4, threatening g6. f7 is very susceptible, though. Very susceptible. He could take here, maybe. I guess I could take... Or could I? No. Yeah, this is very weak. He's got this here. Maybe I can go here. Yeah, he's on this. Can I attack his queen? He can take it. I lose the exchange there. Yeah, I'm going to have to lose the exchange here. So he takes. I'll take with a rook because then maybe my rook can stop the g-pawn. A very strong opponent. Wow. Okay, comes in here now. I can't move anything. I can't move anything. It's very strong. Oh, there is a move. But now he's got two pawns I have to deal with. He might even be able to sack the exchange now, actually. Yeah, he can sack the exchange now. Wow. He can take on f7. Yeah, you can just take on f7 still. Gonna have to try to flag him. Take once and then take on, yeah, take here. he's up so much, and he's just going to promote this. So let's try and create this. 36 seconds. Okay. King can stop it. Oh, he's giving me this one. He's got 30 seconds here. He's got enough time. Okay. Tough opponent. He played like very well, it seems. Because I thought I played well. I thought I played very well. Yeah, he played very well here. So what can I learn? I think I should have taken here first because the bishop g4 move is usually good. So when this first happened, well, no, e5 was good, but then I should have taken at first opportunity. Yeah, I should have taken here earlier because just every move, bishop g4. But this was fine. Eventually I take it and then come in. Yeah. And this was good too. Computer is saying maybe knight d7. So knight d7, h3. I guess we just keep pressure on it. I don't know if I like that so much. Bishop d8 is an idea. I don't understand it though. Oh, queen f7 is interesting, but yeah, this looked good. So best move here is b5. Yeah, so we're slightly better, but it's pretty equal. Yeah, taking was the best move by far. It took me a long time to play it. So this was the wrong approach. This is kind of where, I mean, there was this other move. Where was it? There were a couple of other little moves, but not really. This is the first move that I could have really improved on. First of all, there was bishop h3, and then there's always just rook f2, I think. So instead, it wants to bring the bishop back to d7. This is the threat, so let's just say he moves. And then we're winning after either bishop e5. So bishop g5. Here we can just take, I think. No. Knight e2. And then what? I guess we can take on f4. But there was bishop b5, which I think might be simpler. And after the rook moves, we just have too much control. We can go rook a2, bishop g5. Queen is very low on squares. And where's the win? Bishop d2. And then we win a pawn. Yeah. So, yeah, I could have brought the bishop back, hey? That's not, normally you can't play, that's not a thematic move though. That's why I didn't see it. Okay, so that would have been best. Second best was bishop g5. What's the point of that? Let's just say he makes a random move. It's hard to find moves for him. Maybe that's the point. Okay, what's a random move? That's a random move. Then saying we can just take, then we infiltrate here. So we, okay, what about rook a2 immediately? Then bishop b2. So I don't know. This isn't so obvious. Bishop, yeah, these moves are not so obvious. This one makes sense, but It's weird to move a piece away from the attack. So these moves are difficult to find, I think. It didn't like this. He's safe after rook f2, I guess. So, and it's yeah, he's slightly better here. So it wants me to take, and then so what the hell's the difference here? I thought this would be a problem. I guess we can take it. We're winning here. Oh yeah, the knight is so well placed. Okay. Okay, this is probably what I'm going to take away from this game. I didn't take, because I didn't, yeah, after rook h6, I just, even here, I wasn't sure, like rook h1. So if he goes to f2, so first of all, if he goes here, then bishop g5 is apparently winning. His rook is out of the game, which is nice, but then our queen's kind of doing, so what's the idea here? Give him a random move. Ah, the queen's overloaded. Okay. Oh man, it's weird for me to play bishop g5, but this is what I'm going to take away from the game. I should have taken that, and then rook h6, and then if rook h1, yeah, we come in there and his king is stuck. If he goes to f2, which is the best move, then again bishop g5. Did I just look at this? No, I didn't. Bishop g5. And then I can attack. Just keep attacking. Again, I can just take. And if he takes with the king, this is apparently a win. We're probably going to pick this one up now. Okay, so just keep attacking, eh? And remove the defender. So remove the bishop on g2. That's the main thing I'm taking away from this game. And then if h4, yeah, we can actually take. And if he goes rook h1, yeah, this is kind of hard. Yeah, this would have been really hard for me. I don't know if I probably would not have played this in the game. Rook g6 is good too, apparently, but yeah, this one I don't think I would have played bishop h4 because of rook h1. Computer says we just put something on g6, either the queen or the rook. And he can't take because of the pin. And I'm attacking g6 or g3, and if he pushes, then you have to find knight f3. So it's not so simple. Come on, takes, and then rook f8. This is not simple stuff for a non-attacker like me. Yeah, just super aggression. Wow. Okay. And then later in the game, I'm still equal here. Taking on f3. Yeah, we're just losing. So I needed to play knight g5. Yeah, I don't know. These moves are not simple to find. This is so natural. Give me a break. Give me a break. Yeah. No, he played perfectly. Yeah, the moves I had to find were not so simple. The main thing I'm taking away from this game is, in a position like this, I should remove the bishop, because he's going to have to create a weakness after rook h6. He either weakens his pawns or else his rook gets passive, and then I can put pressure on f3. That's the main thing I took away from this game. Okay, but he played very well. He defended very well. Okay. Hello, Vivek. Okay, so this one is very unimaginative from black. I'm trying to remember. What do we do here? I think I go h3. Yeah, h3 makes sense. And then I don't want to go g4 because, well, do I care about that? Because I can just go d3. I wonder if I want g4 here. Gonna go g4. Normally, you don't want to allow this bishop to go to e4. You normally don't want to allow that. Yeah, but here, I'm fine to have the queen on f3, I think. I just have so much space. That makes no sense. Does it? So should I just develop normally? Should I get more space? I'm just going to develop. Just going to develop now, because this just looks weird now. We just have more space. I'll go b3. I got to pick up the pace now. So I think I'm just going to get more space. And then I'm going to take and at least I think I am. And then maybe here. I'm taking that. And then knight d5, knight d4. It's got to be good. This has to be good. Right? Queen d7. Bishop b2, just castle queenside. I've got more space. Maybe bishop g2. Okay, c4. Oh, the c4, there's c5, which is annoying. Okay, I'm going bishop b2. What is that? You want g5? Okay, he wants g5. I guess that makes sense. So knight e2. And then if takes, can I take there? Yeah, that's getting, ooh, and then there's ooh, okay, that's a strong move maybe. I might be in trouble here. Knight e2 takes, and then I've got my rook under. I mean, I might have to give up the g-pawn, it looks like. Knight e2 takes, queen g5. And then I'll just castle. That's got to be fine. So you could argue I do it this way, and then my knight stays where it is. You could argue this, and then I just castle. Takes. You could argue that. So I wonder which version is better. Boom, 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 castles. I think my knight's pretty damn good on f4. I'm going to go this way. I think my knight's pretty good on f4. That was a good move, though. e5 was a good move from him. Oh my god! I thought I could castle here. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. I thought I could castle immediately. Crap. I screwed up. I thought I could castle immediately. Damn. Damn. I really thought I could castle immediately there. Shit. Queen e2. I might go king d1. Damn. So had I taken here first, it would have been similar. It wouldn't. I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Yeah, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Okay, so he should probably give me a check. And I think I'm going king d1. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might sack a pawn here. So castles, takes. His king's in the middle. I'm going to sack it. My light squared bishop has trouble developing. Okay, do I want g7 or do I want to develop? Is this a problem? I might lose a pawn there. Takes. Oh, he can't do that. Yeah, maybe bishop g2, just to keep developing. Right, castles, or let's say he just goes f6, then rook e1. I think we got to go Morphy style. Mighty Morphy Power Ranger. So yeah, if he goes e3, so takes, and then take. Yeah, I kind of like, I don't need g7. Then again, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to take it, probably. Or does it? Well, here I could just go rook g1. No, see, then there's problems. Bing, bang. I guess I could technically take here. Okay, maybe I'll take, but let the record show I actually like bishop g2. Let the record show, put that on my record, that I'm actually willing to not take on g7. And so here I will just move back, probably to b2. So let's do that. And if he pushes, oh, okay, I've got rook h2. Which I'm lucky to have. I'm lucky to have it. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it at all. Because I didn't see this issue. I still might go rook h2 here. Okay, rook h2. So if he develops, maybe rook e1. How do we take? I'm hitting h5. But if I take this, I'm threatening e3. There's f4. No. Okay, I'm going to take this to bishop because otherwise my bishop has nowhere to go. So h4, c4 doesn't do it for me. Yeah, it's in there. Okay, here there's f4. Then I have check. I don't like f4. Can I attack f4? Okay, let's go here, or f5. I don't like f5, so I went rook f1 to stop f5, and then let's go here. That was the point. So there's no f5. Then I'm threatening to take, and then bishop f6. I'm actually down a pawn, I just realized. I had such a good position. How did I screw this up? Okay, I can go here. This wins a pawn now. Right? Unless he sacks here. Can he do that? I don't think so. So we're doing this. So hopefully I pick up my pawn again. I do have the bishop pair. This bishop on d5 will ultimately continue to be weak. So let's grab that pawn. If e3, I will take, I think, because I can't see a reason not to. And then I might have c4. I got the Horwitz bishops here. So I can take, and then he has to double his pawns, right? So let's take. Don't think he thought that one through too much. I'm very low on the clock, so that's going to be a big problem. I will take. If I can get rid of this pawn, a lot of my problems will go away. I don't know what this was about. Rook g1. Doesn't make sense to me. He should probably start attacking. He's almost getting mated here, actually. Check. Is that mate? That's mate. It's not mate. It's mate? It's not mate. He's got king c7. He's got king c7 there. But he's got to watch out. I've got this fork at the end too. So this, what about here? That's a little dangerous. Yeah, so check. It's almost mate. Check. It's not mate though. I could put a pawn here. Am I that tricky? Do the trick here too. Okay, let's go here. He can attack the H. I don't have much time though. Oh fuck! Sorry. Oh god. Oh well. Whoops. Totally missed that. Oh, he played so bad. How did he beat me? Like in the opening, he played like a 1200, but he got me. I had too many ideas there. I was going to go a5 and then check and then mate or mate here. It might have worked too. He might have fallen for it because there's a mate right there. Oh, wait, sorry, it's not mate. It still wouldn't have been mate. So that wouldn't even have worked. Okay, but yeah, let's look at that. Somehow I lost that graph. Okay, I don't want to look at that any longer. I played too slow. The position was too easy that I spent too much time, which happens too often. Because he played like a 200 in the beginning, and then I was enjoying the position too much, and then got low on the clock as usual. My clock management was good earlier in the stream, but then I forgot about it. Okay. Anyways, new game. Try to pay attention to the clock again, and yeah, sometimes when you have easy games like that, you enjoy it. You enjoy them too much. And then you don't play quick enough. I'm going to go right away because I have c4. Bishop b5, I have c4. A4, in this case, was A6. I think A4 might even be better. I'm not sure which I prefer. Maybe C4 is still better. I get C4 in for free. Then, yeah, but you got to be careful. There's Queen D3. Yeah, sometimes A4 is better. Sometimes C4 is. Normally C4 is better. But I think it's more so when we still have the bishop on B5. So I have the chance of creating these double pawns. So I'm definitely doing that. And I'm going to go bishop B2 right away. Possibly I go C4 here. He might go Queen B6. I always have to watch out for this idea. That allows me... Ooh. Okay, maybe Queen F3. But then he's got Queen D5. Okay, so maybe Queen E2. Queen E2 here. I'm not sure about the bishop E2. Maybe I should play something else. But so Queen E2. Is that the right move here? Yeah, I'm going to go Queen E2. Because Queen F3, there's Queen D5. Okay, now he lets me play E4 because he's such a lovely human being. I love the bird. I love the bird. Now the question is, do I want to go D3, knight D2, knight C4, or do I want to just go this way right away? I could also lock in my gains. Yeah, because here he might even... No, the sacking of the pawn's still good for me, though. I don't know. I like everything. How do I decide? Well, I probably want to push the pawn to D3 eventually, so let's play there right away. But this would have been faster. So I just go knight D2 here. He can play C4. I should be able to take it, I think. Ooh, got to be a little bit careful. Okay, so knight D2, C4. What? Gen Z terma? Okay, knight D2, C4. Can I take? It's a little scary. I could trade queens. This is a good end game for me. That's interesting, right? Yeah, they're probably both good. I'm going to go knight D2, though. Because if you play C4, I'm just up a pawn. But yeah, Queen D2 was not bad. If you gave me a minute and a half on the clock, I'd play Queen D2. Okay, so now I just castle. Should be good here. Now, often you do want this, but I don't know if I can get myself to do it. Maybe, do I go after these pawns now? Well, with my knight on D2, I can't really do it so easily, but you can still do it. I'm going to burn all my time here because the position is too lovely. Time for a rook lift. I like everything. How can I decide? Everything's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. I like everything. I like every move. I'm going here. It's hard to choose. Everything's too good. but I'm just gonna go for the king side attack here. Yeah, it's tough when you got too many good options. You know, knight C4 is good, A4 is good, D5 is probably good, F5, rook F3, everything. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stick to my plan. This should be good. F5, is that something I need to worry about? can just take. So rook comes in, and then I'm taking here. So this is hanging. Boop. I can escape if I need to. Yeah, there's some tactics here in some lines where you do this type of thing, and then you have an X-ray here. Yeah, I'm just going to escape to H4, so I have another route out. This is more aggressive, but okay. So I can go rook D1. I could also threaten a check. How do I want to? I'm probably going to defend the knight, but could also just let him take and then keep attacking. So let's threaten this, right? And he takes my knight. Check. Check. It's not good enough for me. I should probably defend. Maybe I just go here. This makes the most sense, actually. So this probably, he's going to double up. Wait, can he take here? No, I can just take. Yeah. So, okay, so let's do this. And then he must go here, right? And then can I take and then go rook F2? Then there's check. So am I making any progress with that? No, now that my rook is here, I might be able to go knight C4 or knight F3. And then cut him off. So maybe this makes sense. I think I can do this. So let's play it. The bird is awesome, though. So, like, man, played a lifetime of E4 and then I switched to F4. It's so weird. Like, it's like the weirdest switch from E4 to F4. But I enjoy most of the positions. There's some nasty positions, but I almost never encounter them. Okay, so now I just go knight E4. Now I just go knight E4. So you could sack the exchange, maybe. But this should be good. Might take with the queen. Takes, because then I can take on F5. Or yeah, let's do this. Just keeping the second rank. Okay, and I'm just going to trade here. Well, yeah, otherwise I mean, I could go queen E2. Yeah, because my bishop does suck. This is true. Yeah, and the problem with this is, but then I'm threatening mate. Okay, I'm going to take, and then I'm going to go rook E1. I'm threatening mate on E8. He might fall for it. He's going to say, ooh, shiny pawn on F4. My bishop sucks, though. There's no denying that. Yeah, he's going to, oh no, my pawn. Oh my God. Oh, it's not mate. It's not mate, but I'll just trade queens. I'll just trade queens. And then I go after this pawn. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. This is really resigned time. I've had so many opponents today that aren't resigning. And this guy might let his time run. Okay, he doesn't, but I don't know what he's doing. It's a kid. I mean, kids don't resign. Okay, let's go here. Check. I might go G5 or G4 or B4. No, let's just bring in the king. And let's push. And I will block him. It's probably a little kid, but I don't want. I mean, just resign. Didn't resign. I don't know. He could have resigned 20 moves ago. Okay, so we got a bird win. Yeah, as I was saying here, like if it goes bishop b5, normally you play c4, but I think that's more when you have a bishop on b5, and then you end up doing it this way. But here they're probably both good, both c4 and f4. The only difference is there's f6 and then there's queen d3, right? If bishop b5, c4, maybe he didn't even have time for that. Yeah, but he might have f6 there. Right? He might have f6. So maybe I have to go a4. And then if f6 takes, that should be good. Okay. Now I wasn't 100% sure about bishop b2 here. I was thinking maybe c4, but there, again, there's no queen d3 is always a problem. Yeah. So, but maybe I could have played queen f3 or queen e2 here. But yeah, because the thing is, if I don't commit it to b2, I can go bishop a3, knight c3. So maybe even knight c3 here. But then d4, yeah, I guess I don't love that. That's still good for me, though. Every move is good. That's the problem. Every move is good. This is the problem I face in the bird. And, well, so this obviously blunders a pawn, but white's just in great shape here. It's probably +2. Maybe not +2, but maybe +1.5 is my guess. And it's just so much easier for white to play. We've got a billion ways to play here. Even f5 for similar reasons as before. Just f5 is a threat. A million good moves. Too many good moves. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Still feel queasy and nauseous. I am hungry though too. I had candy today too, but that's not why. I had candy because I felt nauseous. Wow, there's the graph for you. I'm telling you that I think it's a perfect game. Probably, the bird is just awesome. Okay, so did I make any inaccuracies? So I was curious about this. It does prefer. Oh, it doesn't like a4 at all. Well, not at all, but it definitely prefers c4. So it does prefer c4. So if f6, oh, I've got queen h5. Okay, but still, I wasn't sure about it here, and then I guess I still had queen h5. Yeah, okay, so it was c4. Okay. Yeah, it just makes more sense to play c4. So he brings the bishop back, and then you can just take. And if he goes to c6, then we take on c6, and then we just go on our merry way, and we don't have to worry about c4 anymore. Okay, so did I play perfect? No, I didn't. 10 center pawns better. There's 10 center pawn better moves than queen e2. There's knight a3. Knight a3 is 20 center pawns better. So I didn't play perfect. Now it's only 10 center pawns better. I'm just curious. Yeah. Okay, 10 center pawns better is knight a3. And e4 is actually, again, knight e3 was better, but by 30 center pawns. No, now, yeah. yeah, okay. But these moves are all very thematic. Yeah, knight d2 is best. I considered this, but surprisingly, queen c7 and oh yeah, that makes sense. He just moves the queen back. Ah, now my knight can't go to d2, but it's still good on knight a3. Okay, yeah, this was best. And now the rook left. Yeah, computer approves of the rook left. I mean, yeah, okay. Okay, I'll play another one. This is a long stream, 2.5 hour stream already. I've had a lot of whites today. 10 months old account. A little scary. He's 2200 rapid, 1700 blitz and bullet. That makes me a bit nervous. He's 500 points better in rapid than blitz and bullet. Maybe he's a senior. Maybe he's like 80 years old. We have an 80-year-old opponent here because that's a big ass discrepancy. You know, 1700 and 2200. Okay, so we had this just earlier today. Oh no, we had bishop g5. So this should transpose. If bishop g4, this will transpose to what we had earlier. And so I should castle kingside. Only queenside castle if it's the g5 line. But he didn't play the g5 line, so I'm going to castle kingside here. (1613) FIDE. Oh, his graph makes me nervous. Yeah, his graph really makes me nervous, but it did flatline. Okay, so here, I might go c3 first because then I might get e4 later. But then again, this delays castling, so let's just go e3. I think. Yeah, c3 might be more ambitious, but this will transpose to known lines. Yeah, so queen e7, and then c3. We'll see how deep his theory of this very rare opening that's played 1% of the time. Let's see how good his theory goes. I've just never loved discrepancy. I mean, that's a huge, because like, I don't know, 1708. That's a big discrepancy. 1708. Oh God, thanks. You're my opponent. Please don't watch. I'm spitting out moves. Hello, Melly Amen. Yeah. It always makes you wonder, right? How many people are watching silently? Spitting out all my thoughts. Yeah, you watch it after the game. You know, you can watch after the game. You can still watch the video. You don't have to watch it live. So you can watch the video after the game. It'll still be. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, you can watch it after the game. Good luck. Okay. So hopefully he's not watching because I'm going to be spitting out everything. So this is interesting because this will transpose to what I had earlier today. Except I'm not sure if he played knight f6 earlier. So he didn't play queen e7. So I think I can actually go bishop d3. Now it does allow knight b4. But I don't know if I think generally we don't need to worry about that. So I could obviously go bishop e2. Yeah, I'm torn. Maybe I'll go bishop e2. I'm really torn. This is the more ambitious way because I support e4. Okay, we'll go bishop e2. I don't know. They're both good. I'm sure they're both good. And I'm just going to castle here. Rook e1, e8. Okay, so h3 weakens my dark squares. Now c3 I don't really need anymore. So maybe c4. Let me do this. Now I'm in unknown territory now. Yeah, if I had played bishop d3, I would still need to have kicked this bishop out. And I don't really want to play h3. That's a scary move to play because my dark squares are so weak here. So I think it's fine on e2, but eventually I want this bishop gone. So I've got knight c3, maybe e4. I can't quite do it. That's part of the problem with the bishop on e2 instead of d3. I'm not really loving c5. I don't hate it either, but yeah, let's go here. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have a plan. Knight b5 doesn't. Yeah, he wanted to stop c5, which is why he played b6. Queen c2 maybe. Maybe. Getting hungry. That seems inaccurate. I have e4 now. So what does he do? Is he just losing a piece here? Right? Because his bishop is trapped. Maybe he's got bishop b4. He's got bishop b4. Bishop b4. I'm scared to push the pawns too far. e5. Maybe bishop g5. Because I'm threatening e5. Or doubling up. Which isn't the worst thing. The open g file isn't the biggest problem. But if he takes, then e4 is hanging. So maybe I start with e5 first. But then he can take and then go knight e4. Which isn't so bad. It's not so bad. Yeah, otherwise, yeah, so takes. Can I take here? Takes. Yeah, that doesn't work. You can just take here. So takes. Okay, there's e5. I could also go. Okay, I'm going e5. And then maybe bishop g5 now. Bishop g5, f6. I don't love that. h3. Oh, I kind of like h3. Okay, I'm going to go h3 now. If he backs up, then it's undefended. Well, it was already undefended, actually. Maybe I could have just went here. Okay, so let's go with the bishop. Tempo move. And Now there's stuff on f7. What about moving my knight? c5, this happens. Let's move the knight. Pick up the pace a little bit. I am behind on the clock. Position 2, interesting. I like this move. We're threatening a3 now. How does he deal with that? What a nice move. a3. a3. Oh, I can't. Okay, so a3, or can I? I can take on a7. Does that win a pawn? Bing, bang, boom. Bang. Bing, bang, boom. But then c4 hangs. c4 hangs. But I was going to do this. I don't think I have to worry about this so much. And I still might have a3 later. Because I win a7. And this is very sensitive. I might be able to take an f7. Almost. Oh my god, is this a... It's almost a mate. Takes, bishop d5 check. Holy shit. He's got to go to g... That's mate. Then queen g4. Oh my god, look at this move. He doesn't have to take it though. He doesn't have to take it. But if he takes it, I think we're just winning. And then queen g5, it's mate. I can see tactics. I see dead people. I see tactics. Yeah, oh my god, I almost want to do it. Because I'm hitting the queen. But then he can just go queen c7. There's no need to do this complicated, but this is so cool. It's such a cool move. It almost, because this is mate. Okay, so he comes in here. I so much want to do it. It's so close to. I'm not going to do it though, because he's got queen c7. Unfortunately, I'm excited that I saw that though. Okay, we'll take care. And then a3 now. That tactic was going to be so beautiful. I'm sad. Okay, well, we just win another piece. Oh, yeah, the discovery doesn't work because I just removed the attacking piece. This has to be resigns now, right? Here. I don't like his passed pawn. Okay, I'm just going to attack. I got to play a little bit quicker. I don't like his passed pawn. I will admit that. And actually, yeah, now I'm in trouble. Why did I do that? That was stupid. Okay, I'm going to go here. If he goes here, I've got queen b3, and I also have bishop d6. I'm still thinking about that tactic, though. The tactic was so beautiful. Actually, I thought I had queen b3. I don't know if I do, though. I thought I had... I've got lots of pieces in the way. I might have threw this game. It's one of those games that was too easy that it became hard, that I got complacent. Yeah, so queen b3... How does he defend it? I don't see how he saves it. Oh, he's got knight b5, but maybe no buts. See more buts. Yeah, he might have queen b6 there. Okay, now this is looking strong. He also just hung this. He wants to trade that off there. So I wonder if this is better. He grabs here. Okay, let's go for this one. Oh shit. There's a check. I've got rook f2. I got rook f2. Yeah, if I go this way, then he's got this one in. So I should probably take this. I might take with the rook, actually. Does this check? Shouldn't hurt me. Taking with the rook is weird, though. Yeah. I just don't like him coming in. So we'll see if this is a mistake. Oh my god! No. Oh my god! I blundered so I don't even mind losing. I just blundered so much. I blundered so much. I don't know. Wow. That was. Now you can just trade. Oh my god. This was not a great game. This was not well played. Blunders left and right. This was embarrassing. Actually, he can just force a trade. Oh my god. Blunders left and right. Blunders left and right. Here. Just create left and he's fine there. Okay. Blunders left and right. I blundered so many times. This was such a poorly played game. I'm still losing here. How many blunders did I make this game? Probably like 6. I should be able to go check. Is that good enough? I can also go here. So what about this one too? No, so check. Check. Can I stop this in time? Comes here. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go this way. Oh. Shit. So check. And then what? Check? Can I do that? With which rook? This rook. No, I can do this, right? Davretsky pawns. Oh, no. What am I talking about? I should take the pawn. Oh, shit. Okay, just go buy some time first. Okay. That was Blunder Central. Blunder Central. Oh. How are you? Shall I do pawn support? If you can afford it. I mean, if you want. What was I going to say? Yeah, there's so many blunders there. I just, it was a little bit too easy halfway through, and then I got complacent. I got too complacent. I did let you down. No, it doesn't matter that I won the game. The blunders they still happened. So you can't erase the blunders. It was embarrassing. Okay, so we had this Frums, and it was a weird move order. So I had this, so in the main like G5 line, that's when I go bishop D3, like C3, bishop D3, and I castle queenside. Then I go bishop E3. This bishop is on F5, and then I go king D1. But in these lines, I castle kingside, but even though I castle kingside, I couldn't remember where to put the bishop. But because I can't break this pin easily, I put it on E2. Yeah, it was the bishop D3 is when they go G5 first. They go G5 and then knight D7. This gets traded off. The open H file happens, and that's why you want to castle queenside. But I just couldn't remember if I want to put in D3 on E2 or E2. And then, yeah, here I didn't really know what to do, but so I just developed pieces. We are up a pawn, and this is a blunder, right? And then, yeah, this is really too bad here. This was almost so like, check. This is a mate right here. Queen G4. I would have loved to have played it, but unfortunately, he's got Queen C7. I guess I could have done that and just come back, actually. Shit. That would have been even better. But taking on E8 is risk-free. But I could have went knight F7. I could have just... Oh, no, I can't go back. He has bishop D6. Yeah, so it's too bad. If there was a pawn here or something... Oh, that would have been so beautiful. Because it's just a forced mate. Or we win the queen. It's a forced winning of the queen. If there was something on C7. I really wanted that to be playable. And then so many blunders. So first, my opponent made lots of blunders. And then I made blunders. I dropped... This is the worst pawn I could drop. That being said, this is still maybe a little tricky, because how do I hold on to it? Because there's pushing, and there's still threats here. I don't want this to happen. I guess I could have maybe played that, but yeah, this was still a bit of a problem here. And then it's my turn to blunder left and right. Yeah, I just blundered. Okay, maybe. So this was the first big blunder. I should have taken with the bishop. I overthought. I actually did the fork here. Oh no, I fortunately defends. And then I blundered. Well, I shouldn't. No, this was still okay. G3, I probably shouldn't have played. Probably I shouldn't have played King H2. This was probably bad. I played it ironically because I played King H2 because I didn't want him to trade queens. Because I wanted to get this going. Yeah, I just couldn't come up with a way to do that here. I didn't want to bring this rook back because I'm scared of these pawns rolling. Rook FC1. Yeah, rook FC1. There's this check. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I guess we could get away with that. Okay. Here, I probably should have played King H1. And then more blunders happen. Maybe it was just that one blunder. Maybe it was just dropping the bishop. No, I think more. No, I think more. Yeah, here yeah, this was actually a little tricky. I think this was right, and then yeah, this was kind of tough because I wonder if I could have done it this way as well. Right? I don't know though. I don't know if it works. Because then he can come in here, but then I can come in front. So maybe both ways would have worked here. Yeah, and then this got tricky. No, I think it was just a one blunder. Oh no. Yeah, this should be winning. I think it was just a one blunder I made. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I thought I made like 6 or 7 blunders. What? Rook takes e5. What? Could he have queened? Oh, here. Oh my god. How did I miss that? Oh yeah, because I mixed this up because I saw this check and then I saw he was queening. So this might be a draw now. King f2. Actually, no, he's got check. That's probably winning for him. Oh no, he can't. He can't. Yeah, so he's got to go here. Takes, and then that's a draw. I had a time advantage though, so I might have been able to flag. Oh god, this graph. So the opening, do I have time to look at it? No, I mean, not with CPT. So I'm curious about this move, first of all. Computer prefers it on D3. Yeah, I considered this because I know that I looked at this before, this night before in one of these lines, and I think you just ignore it. And we're up a pawn and we have control over the center, like over E4. Black has a bishop pair, but we're up a pawn. And our king is safe. So it does, yeah, I considered it. I went with the 30 center pawn worst move of bishop e2 instead. Computer's saying c4 here. That's nonsense. Now I played it. It's suggesting to kick out the bishop first and then knight h4. Yeah, because we don't have to worry about discoveries anytime soon from the queen. And then here we probably just trade. Yeah, that was interesting. I still didn't like bishop g6 though. Bishop g3. I still don't like that. Yeah, so this was all good. And then it's saying we can do it. And then just play anything. Bishop e4? What is this? Oh, nasty. There's a woodpecker. Yeah, just boom. Nasty little move. At least I considered knight f7. Yeah. So there was bishop e4. There was also just a3. And then, and then he gets caught again. Okay. And what else was there? Every move is good. I mean, how is it not good? We win a pawn. I did see knight f7, but I saw this, I saw this mate, and I really wanted to go for it, but I didn't know what to do after queen c7. I saw this and I was excited about it. But then after queen c7, I thought I'll just cash in and take a rook instead. Which is still +3. But and honestly, this complicates matters. Like this is, you just cash in your gains, right? So but yeah. Yeah, so b4. Yeah, this was all good. Yeah, but so did I? What was it? Actually doesn't mind bishop f4, but I just totally missed the pawn on c4. But we don't really have a good way to deal with it, unfortunately. Okay, so this was fine. And then I just blundered the bishop. So in hindsight, I should just take an f4 here. Oh no, but then I don't like this. Yeah, I should have went bishop c4. I don't like knight e3. So that felt bad. Yeah, this would have been stronger. Knight e3. I guess he didn't like queen f7 eventually, but he, I don't have time to play it immediately. Yeah, I didn't like g3 after computer. Yeah, it's not the best move, but it's not the worst move. It's actually the second best move. I thought I should just go back. So I'm just losing here. And then I didn't like the queen trade. And he's down to 1 minute and 20 seconds here. Computer suggests rook b8 first. Oh, I would have won a pawn. Actually, it doesn't even want the pawn. It wants to go behind. What's the... No, it ultimately wants to take on f7. But why not now? Is he just too quick? He's too quick. Okay, so this would have been... I don't know if, like... I probably would have went for this. I don't think I would have seen... Had I seen rook b8, I don't think I would have seen rook c7. Or rook c8, I mean. I don't think I would have seen that. That's not so obvious. Whoops, wrong line. Yeah, this was a huge blunder. A5. Yeah, I don't know why he played that. That was weird. He probably was panicking on the clock. That's like the last move you would ever consider, right? Because you just push your pawns or prepare to push them. This was very odd. Yeah, I don't know why he wanted to say this pawn's irrelevant. Just push these pawns. Yeah, so now a draw. I wasn't sure if I had a draw. I thought I had good chances of a draw here, but I'm actually winning now. So he needed to play rook g5, just defending g7. And it's hard for me to harass these pieces. But it's easier said than done when you're under time pressure. Yeah, and I burned some time here. So rook h7 was winning. Also rook g d7. But this seemed... I was looking... I mean, a win would be nice, but a draw... To secure a draw, I would have been content with. Yeah, so I was looking at this, and I wasn't sure which piece I was going to take first. I think this looked better to me. And then these aren't quite Dvoretsky pawns, so I should be able to stop them. Always go after the advanced pawn, I think. And then my king comes in. Yeah, but he didn't play that. And now I'm getting quite low on the clock. So yeah, so this was a blunder because of an immediate check, or even d2, which is what he played. But this is apparently even stronger. But so d2, and then he's always threatening to give a check. This is the problem. If his rook was behind the pawn, like it was not letting me make a move here. If his rook was behind the pawn, it's not quite the same. It's still good, but then he's not threatening to defend it. Like I think I get a tempo with that, I think. So I needed to give another check. I guess I had two moves. There was rook d8, which I wouldn't play. I might have played this check if I had more time. And after he moves to king, so we just try to stop this one. I'm a little surprised that we can do that, but I guess the problem, his knight is out of commission here. But yeah, this was, yeah, then we attack the other pawn. So this still would have been required thinking. And we didn't have time here. So this was a blunder. Yeah. So now it's equal. Computer gives us +1, but is there really a difference, like 0.8, 0.1 in an endgame? Probably not. You know what I mean? In an endgame, I don't think there's a difference. You're either winning or you're not. So, so king e7 would have secured a draw as well, because why? Because he still has the check. So now this gave me the opportunity. Wait, I'm actually confused. What's the difference here? Because I don't have a skewer at the end. He's got rook e1, and I can't go check. So I had a defense here of rook f1. Of course I did. Yeah, so rook f1, and then if he comes in here, I have check. Oh, man. The moves are not hard to find if you have more time, but there's no increment. Yeah. And then you missed a queen. Oh, we blundered so many times. Oh my God. Yeah, I need to stop this. Oh my God, there were so many blunders. Unfortunately, I almost didn't take it at first. I think I considered rook c8. That's how out of it I was. Yeah, for like a second or two. And then this is still almost close because he can grab the a pawn, but I'm just fast enough here. And I burned some time to try to flag him if I had to. And yeah, it's close because well, two moves away. If he had his pawn here, it's a draw. I mean, assuming I can't take it. So it would have, a lot of would have happened, but obviously like a rook pawn against a queen is a draw. If you get it to the 7th rank and your king is close enough, you know, rook and bishop pawn are draws. So this was still pretty close. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it there because this is just over 3 hours stream. So, and I'm feeling kind of, yeah, nauseous. So as a recap for today, I did Puzzle Streak, and then I played 6 rapid games, 4 wins, 2 losses. Yeah. Okay, that's it for me today. I should be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.